This video, I'm gonna be showing you something called minimalism manifestation. This process is super simple to apply, plus it is something that keeps the clutter, the complexity out of your life, allowing things to be easier than ever. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. And on this video, we're gonna be going deep on this new idea I've been applying in my own life. And it has to do with minimalism in relationship to manifestation. So it's gonna seem a little bit like a paradox. First off, I wanna show you a little bit about, I'm on this little swing right here, which is pretty cool. Look at that little praying, can you see that praying mantis right there? Probably kind of see it. And then look at this view. It's a very nice view. Right now I'm at an Airbnb in Costa Rica. This house is like indoor, outdoor. And then that house is like the house with like the rooms and stuff that are like AC'd. And the reason I'm showing you this as well is because a lot of what I manifest in my own life, I like to manifest experiences. I'm like the person, like in my family, like for if it's a holiday or something, the gift I like to get people are like experiences. I'd much rather get someone like able to go skydive or get people like massages. Get people experiences versus getting people things. I've always kind of been like that. I love experiences. One of my favorite things to do is to go, I'm a big foodie. I like going to nice restaurants and just restaurants in general and having a very nice experience, a slow experience. I'm not like a food truck guy because it's kind of quick. Do you know what I mean? I like to enjoy my food. I like to enjoy the experience. I like to travel and be at nice places and be making videos in very cool spots. This is an experience. I like going to the beach. It's an experience. I like going, you know, snorkeling. It's an experience. And the reason I say that is because I think there's something very magical about going for experiences because you don't materialistically keep much with you from that. Maybe a memory, maybe a photo or something. But what I found this allows me to do is it allows me to get and then let go very easily. The problem with the way most people like to manifest is they manifest and they hold on to energy. They hold on to the things they get. What I found is easier is to actually give away and declutter your life. To give away and declutter and make room for something new. So this is what I think minimalism manifestation gives us the ability to do as well, is to not become attached to our manifestations. It's like, oh, I want to create this. I'm considering for the first time ever when I get back to Vegas, actually leasing, I want to get a Tesla. I think I'm going to lease the Tesla instead of buying, which is, I would never have said that before. I'm like, well, why would I lease and do this? Well, the idea is you lease it, you don't own it. You don't have it as a possession. You just use it for a period of time, you enjoy it, and then you get rid of it. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of doing something like that, and you feel more free. This is the thing as well. When you're doing minimalism manifestation, which is what I call it, you become more free. You're not tied to anything. And when you're not tied to anything, things become very simple, very easy. You know, they say that, like if you want to make room for something new in your life, especially with minimal, like you can get rid of things, get rid of clutter, and watch how then new things come into your life. So for example, try this. Next time you want new clothes, get rid of some of the clothes you have, donate them, give them away to someone. And when you give them away to someone, what you do is you give away knowing that someone else may enjoy it. And then what you do is you make room for something new. But giving away, you'll feel good with the giving. And as that energy leaves, you know that then you're making room for energy to come back in. And that's many times, a lot of times that's the way it works. You have to make room for something new. It's like sometimes like a dog will have a bone in his mouth. And then what happens is it wants another bone. But in order for you to get that bone, you got to let go of the bone that's in its mouth right now if it wants another one. Or just enjoy the bone it has right now. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories. I mean, I need more manifestation things. I need more materialistic things. Do you? You know, I like experiences. That's just me though. Maybe you like the material things. It's not nothing wrong with it, but don't become identified with it. Minimalism manifestation allows you to be free of things, allows you to be free of clutter. You know, there is a psychological part of it too. If you have a house and in that house you have stuff everywhere, it's just very dirty, very messy. Many times your outer reality will be a reflection of your inner reality. And the more things you have, the more cluttered you may find your mind feels. You see, it's like a symbolic representation of reality of what's going on the inside. So one thing I'll do if I'm ever, when I had my house in Vegas, what I would do is if I started to feel cluttered mind, I may go actually just clean up a little bit. I'd clean up the things on the counter. I would clean up. Sometimes my way of cleaning is like I just throw things in the drawers and close it, which I don't know what that symbolically says about me, but I do know that when it looks cleaner, I feel a lot better, okay? I know that's something my dad used to clean too. He used to just like throw things into a closet and shut the closet, and then it's like, well, everything looks clean. I gotta do the same thing. But nonetheless, it does work. Well, at least it I don't know. Okay, got me thinking about that now. It's like, what is the symbology of that? But in general, minimalism manifestation. What I would encourage more is to actually just get rid of things. You become okay with like letting go of things that you're not going to use again. I remember I had clothes in my closet I knew I was never gonna wear again, but for some reason I was afraid. I wouldn't let it go. It's like, well, I paid quite a bit for this shirt. Like, I'm never gonna wear it again. Why can't I give it to someone? So in general, minimalism manifestation is about understanding that you don't need to be attached to anything, and by not being attached to anything, you then become free to experience what you want. You want to come here and be in this video?
I just woke up.
Lior just woke up. I'm talking about minimalism. Say hi.
I woke up an hour ago. I was just hiding in my room.
I didn't wake you up today though, did I?
No.
Okay, yesterday I made a video. I got up really early. I got up at like 5:50 and I made a video. And then she's like, I was like, when did you wake up? She's like, when I heard you yelling outside. Or something like that. Anyways, I'm talking about minimalism manifestation. It's the idea that when you get rid of things, you then make space for new things, but also keeping things really, really simple and not cluttered. Yeah, there's praying mantises up there. So keeping things very, very simple. Now, another thing is manifestation in general. Sometimes we make it so complex. Well, there's this, and there's that, and there's this, and there's that, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. The way that I look at the thing that I've been talking about recently, because it's what I use to manifest my own life, it's to understand this idea. I call it being as if. Be as if. Being as if is where this is what you do. You identify the version of you, a vision for the version of you that you prefer to be. You visualize it, you imagine it, and if you can imagine it, then that version of you already exists. Now what you do is, as you imagine that version of you and you visualize it, you imagine that version of you through their perspective, the kind of daily habits you'd have, the kind of emotions you'd feel, the kind of thoughts you'd be thinking, the things that you would do every day, the way you would think about yourself, the beliefs you would have. And you get yourself into that identity, into that version of you, knowing it already exists. And then what you do is every single day you just decide to be that version of you regardless of what the outside looks like. So for example, I did that with YouTube. I made a video every single day on YouTube, regardless of how many people was watching. And eventually that became my dominant vibration. That became my dominant reality. Now what I would say as well is have the vision of you. You can acquire that identity of being a minimalist. Like I said, I'm somebody that likes experiences over materialistic things. I like nice places to eat. I like staying at nice places. I like experiences, massages. And then I'm not attached to any specific thing. That's just the way that the version of me that I prefer to be is. But for you, what is that? I would say that what you can do is infuse a part of you as being more of a minimalist, not attached to anything. And sometimes when you have more space in your life and you're not attached to certain things, guess what that also gives you the ability to do? To feel more whole and complete on the inside. To not feel so complex. Manifestation is not complex. You get a reality that is equal to your vibration. Your vibration is a combination of how you think, how you feel, and how you act. So if you tailor your vibration towards being the version of you that you prefer to be, doing what you love for a living, having that minimalist, non-attachment type personality, you will find that it becomes easier than ever for you to manifest what you want, because it's super, super simple. Super simple. Simple is powerful. Simple is practical. Simple is easy to apply. rather than there being 600 steps to manifestation. So, simple. Be this version of you. This version of you, with this identity, that may include, if it resonates with you, and the benefits of being a minimalist are you're not attached to a lot of things. The benefit of being a minimalist is that you can let go of things easily. The benefit of being a minimalist is that things are super simple. The benefit of being a minimalist is that you're free to do what you want, where you want to do it, when you want to do it. You're not attached to things. So if you want to be a minimalist, then look at that version of you and simply decide you're going to be that part of you. Have that minimalist as a part of your identity. And let it be super simple for you to manifest what you want. The thing with is sometimes you may see 100 different videos on YouTube on manifestation, and you may feel confused because you're like, well, this says this, this says this, this says this, this says this. Take what you want from the videos you want, but keep it simple. Keep it simple. And that's why being as if, it's like, well, I'm just going to be this version of me that's tied to my passion, that's tied to what I love doing. And by you choosing to be that version of you, you will notice that then you start to experience that reality in your life. But minimalism is about keeping things simple. It's about understanding that when you give, you also get more. If you make room in your closet for things that you're no longer wearing, you might find you get more abundance in your life because then you have the space in it. But you don't have to always fill it back up. You don't have to get rid of some of the stuff in your closet and then fill it back up. Just get what you need. I don't know if I'd consider myself a true minimalist. I'm sure people would probably look and, I'm traveling with like 3 suitcases around the world right now. Some people would say, well, a true minimalist would have 1 suitcase and 3 outfits they wear, and that's it. Well, I'm not a true minimalist then. But I don't claim to be. I'm just saying that when it comes to manifestation, be like a minimalist. Keep it super simple. Understand the more space you create inside of your life and the more space you create in your environment, it may be a reflection and easier for you to have more space in between your thoughts. Less clutter. Because the clutter on the inside and the clutter on the outside is a direct reflection. And I'm telling you right now that when you're not attached to things, you will feel free. Not attached to your possessions, you will feel free. And you will literally be free. Because I'm not attached to a certain place in Las Vegas where I'm from, or a certain material possessions. Because I'm not attached, I'm free. I can travel. Getting ready to go to Miami after this, then back to Vegas. Then I can do whatever the heck I want. So, this is about just understanding your own energy. Understanding, are things super complicated? Do you find yourself consuming so much, not knowing what to do? Keep it simple. Give away, declutter your life, and understand that by decluttering, you're also sending a side to the universe that says that you don't need it and that you're not attached to it. It's also an act to the universe that says that it could be a way that's reaffirming a belief that there's always more to come back to you. And maybe that is an experience. Maybe it's materialistic things, but don't be attached. Attachment is what causes all resistance in life. So minimalism manifestation, I don't know. We gonna make this a thing? I just had this idea to make this video. Minimalism manifestation, let me know what you think of this idea below. And like this video if you want more videos that are a little more casual like this, where I'm like swinging in a swing, just chilling, relaxing, talking to you about this. Much more casual video. Like this video if you want more videos like that. Other than that, do you have any last words, Lior? Peace, much love, and namaste. All right, bye.